Hello peeps. Not much really, just been shopping. Ordered parts a little while ago, they've all turned up, well some of them are turned up, so few jobs to do. Not really anything major, but I thought I'd record it anyway, just in case someone's interested in bored enough to watch, whatever. See what we can do. New servo I bought. Can't remember what I bought. Oh, I bought another one. Already fitted, already done. So that's surplus to requirements at the moment. Bought a couple of the foam front bumpers, because if you've seen the video when I built the Sierra Cotsworth, for some reason it didn't come with one, and it was just as cheap to buy the two as it was to buy one, funny enough, so I bought two. Might stick one on the, I won't stick one on the front obviously, I might stick one on the back if I can get it to go. So that's one job. Bought some new light switches, RX light switches. These are, I love these things. Anytime you have extra lights or anything else, you can't go wrong with one of these. Just literally plug it in, put it into a spare channel, preferably one with a two-way switch. Flick the switch and you have lights. So like I said, you can't really go wrong with them. I have got a box somewhere to put them in. It's just finding the box, because I've got quite a few mixtures, mix and match. I think I've said it before, but I tend to go a bit mad sometimes, because I see things that I like and I think, oh yeah, that'll come in handy, or that'll fit nice on something, and I'll buy it, not having anything specific in mind to fit it to, but just thinking on one build, or when I'm doing something up, redoing something or whatever, it go on it somewhere. So it just means that I tend to buy. So now I need to store. I've got a lot of cases with the little compartments in, and I like to put them all in, but so you can find things. The trouble is having so many, you've got to go through so many, and it's called Sod's Law for a reason, because it always tends to be the last bloody one you look at. It's never the first one you look at. Right, well that can go in there. So that's speed controllers, so that can go in with the rest of them. Always nice to have a spare couple of speed controllers. That's not. That's not. That's not. So none of them are the one I'm looking for so far. Like I said, always the last one you're looking for. Always the last one you look in. bloody last one you're looking at is the one you want. So we can go in now. They are nice switches. Like I say, very handy. Come in very handy if you want to add new lights, spotlights, driving lights, reverse lights, backup lights, any lights. Or anything that works off a switch, even a pump you can work off of that. And you don't, if it's lights, depending on the lights, you ain't got to have existing power because that will power it as well, as long as it's, what is it, 5 volt I think, will come through the RX. Right, I've bought some new springs, which I'm hoping will fit my F350 because them springs are a bit knackered. Although looking at the state of that one, that ain't much better, is it? It's got to be better than what's on there, but not a good start. So that might be a job I attempt today, or might do that tomorrow. Got more time tomorrow. But the job I do, got some bearings for the Ford Escort, because it had different size ones on the wheels, on the not the wheels, on the axles. So got them to change or fit. But the job I want to tackle today, hopefully I can do it on video, but might have to make a call to my electrical advisor, is I have bought a winch, but I'm not using it as a winch as such. I'm going to use the switch to operate my tipper, because my tipper trailer just works on a switch, it's not remote. So I thought, this is a lovely winch, so I thought I might be able to use this setup to make it remote. So we shall have a look and see. So let's see exactly what we get in the kit. Different power leads, I guess. So what goes to where? BW, oh, battery winch obviously, so that's to the battery, which is going to be, it's going to have to be that for now, but I'm going to have to change that because that's not what I've got at the moment. So that's to the battery, that's to the winch, so I want that to go to the trailer motor. Let's get the trailer down and see if can work this out. Take them leads out of there because they're not needed for a minute. So we have, how's this going to work? Because that's got right, so that comes up onto there. So 2 plus 2 minus, so 1 goes to there. And so why does that go to that board? What does that board do? Because I thought, that teaches me to plug it in. Right, I'm puzzled on these wires. Very puzzled on these wires. I don't quite get why 2 go to that board. Because that board seems to just be the lights. So why? Ah yeah, because it's power, isn't it? Silly arse. It's power from the battery to power the lights, so of course it goes to the bloody board. So, the 2 that go down there, is that just in case? That can't just, so that's the power. Right, so ignore that a minute because that is purely just power leads. So I didn't need that, did I? So power goes to there. This is not going to be as simple as I thought it was. So, right, if that goes to the winch, where the hell would you put the switch? Let's get rid of them for a minute, because I don't think I need them for a minute. I'm just puzzled with this. So, Oh Jesus. Right, so that works eventually. So how now, brown cow, do I get it to work on now? Because I don't want to cut all these or take all these leads off and then bugger it all up. If you know what I mean, Harry. So can I right, so basically I need to put somehow connect this into them two leads and then put this somewhere. So that's got to go, say, there, and then that has to go to them two leads. How can I join that onto them two leads? Booger, 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 booger. Get me super glasses on, have a look. So what have we got here? So we have red goes to there. And where's the fucking blue go? Blue comes through that, so I'm not sure what I'm bloody doing. Looks a bit too complicated for me. So, although I've got it working, I might have to knock this on the head because I am crap with electrics and I don't want to bugger this up. And I'm not sure. See that blue? Where does that blue go? Right, so that goes to there. Where does that one go to? That goes to the top. Because that's your cut-off switch, isn't it? So I think if I went... Where did that one go? Oh, that one goes down now. So... does that come off of... Ouch. Right, so that's the top one, which comes from that end, and then the bottom one goes up onto there, which bridges across to there. Right, where are we? So, let's try. Not sure if this is going to actually work, but there's only one way to find out, isn't there? There be just the one way we can find out, lad. Don't know if I've ever mentioned, but I am crap at electrics. I can manage to wire a plug. I nearly said wire a fuse. I can manage to wire a plug, but other than that I wouldn't go too far because I am crap. I am absolute crap at electrics. Which is not good when you're called sparks, really. Such is life, as they say. So let's see if I can just bodge this for a second and see if it works where I've got to, if that's where I've got to put the wire. If that makes sense. It makes sense in my head. Maybe not in everyone else's. But it's only got to make sense in mine. Because I'm the only one that matters, you know. Right. Let go. Fuck knows. Well, I don't really know. Right, that's not brilliant, but it'll do for a second, just to test my theory. What's the worst that can happen? Famous last words. Right, that's up and down. Woohoo! Bugger me, I've sorted it out. Well, there you go. As I always say, it's always worth trying. Worst thing can happen is you blow up. But that seems to have worked. So I need to now try and solder them on there without detaching the other wires. This box double-sided tape stick on there, that'll do. Tidy the wires up. A bit long, I'm sure I can shorten them and all. And then I think we have it, by George. Right, so first things first. I don't know why the bloody hell this thing seems to be leaning, or is it me? No, it was leaning on a video, and is that just playing on my mind now, thinking it's leaning all the time? That's a problem to sort out in a minute. Let's sort out one at a time, eh chaps? One at a time. And then what I could do, where's that switch gone? I might actually put this, because it's such a nice, it does look such a nice winch. No idea why it's got rollers up here, but apart from the fact it's bloody loose. But maybe it's supposed to be loose. But I'm wondering, can I put this on my low loader? How long is it? Right, we will try that in a minute. Let's do this first. So what do I need? Obviously I need a bloody soldering iron. So let's take the power off first. Let's not tempt fate, shall we? It's miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles of bloody wire on this thing. Right, soldering iron. That's going to be a quick job, isn't it? Let's use the use my favourite little cordless one. Do like this little thing. very good at soldering either. But I'm getting better. Practice, 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 practice. But I have found, weirdly, that I seem to do better with this thing than I do with anything else. Don't know why, can't explain why, but I do, and that's all that really matters, isn't it? Right, that go there. Trim that one down. You all bored yet? Get me flux capacitor. Bit of flux. What the fuck is that noise? There's a weird noise in here. Very strange, yeah, very strange. What bloody hell is it? What blooming hell is it, mate? What blooming hell is it? I know what I do need, actually. Oh, sorry, it doesn't matter, because it's only me going to be doing it, so. Tin it up, boy. As I was told, you have to tin it up, man. Tin it up. Are you watching this, Mr. T? I'm tinning it up, man. I'm tinning it up for you. You taught me well. Unless I'll bugger this up in the next minute and then you taught me cack. Don't come off, don't come off. Don't you dare come off. Ooh. Need to plug the bloody thing back in here, no. Not that one. Just make sure it works as you go. Yep, that's alright. That's alright, Chuck. Bit bloody tight in there, but hey ho, what can you do? And you lot can't see sod all. I know you can't, because I can't, and if I can't, you definitely can't. Jesus, how the hell am I supposed to hold that in there without burning the bloody fingers off me? Right, are we working? Yes, we're working. We're getting there, son, we're getting there. That needs to go back in there. That needs to go in there. Whoop. Do the lights work? Lights work. What have I got on here? That's so I need to go right, I don't need something that long, do I? Definitely not. Get rid of that. And I need one of them. One of them. I need a couple of bits of that. Just to strip the end of that when I get the end off. Yes. Yes. Oh, silly arse on me, don't I? Silly arse, you. What way in was that? That one, yeah. Bloody hell. That's a bit stiff. As the nun said to the vicar. Whoa! Right. Right. Not perfect, but I am getting better at soldering. Where's me jiggy? Where's my little jiggy? So, not perfect, never pretend to be perfect, but I am getting better. This is just practice, isn't it? The more you practice, the more better you get, I guess. Right, now that flashed. Does that mean now? No, it works now. So that's just strange. That's just very strange. Far too much wiring. But not a lot I can do about that, I'm afraid. Right, so I need to, if that goes on there, that's going to go into there. Does it work now? Yes, it bloody does. You know, sometimes I even surprise myself. Truth be told, most of the time I surprise myself. Right, get them out of the way before before I burn myself like I usually do. Oh, there's 22 already, look. Right, I need a tiny sliver of that. Don't cut yourself. That'll do for that. Hopefully that will shut down without doing any damage. I need to get them under there so they're all out of the way. These wires back out the way. Because we don't want to be trapping any or cutting them on the way down, do we now? Go under there. So let's see how that acts. Right, so I need to go sort them out in a minute. Oop. No! Bugger! It's not a lot. It's not a lot. Now I've stuck the bloody thing down. Oh, that's good, isn't it? It's bloody fell apart now. No, I don't want it to. That might serve me better actually. They both come out. Well, that'll do by the look of it. It's sitting down. It's sitting down where it's supposed to sit down. It's going up and down. So I think if I just tidy these wires up, that will do. Don't particularly want to chop them all off and make them shorter, although that would be the most logical thing. But I'm thinking, now I can't move because I've got shit all over the floor. I'm thinking, how about a little bit of hot glue? If I can find my hot glue gun. A little bit of hot glue. Just to hold them wires in there out the way. Or a lot of hot glue. See how much it needs. So I think if I just push that like that, I don't really have any reason to unplug them, so they can stay there out of the way. Bit concerned about that now I've pushed it down, but as long as that stays there, that shouldn't touch anything. Yeah, tap there. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Bob's your aunt and Fanny's your uncle. Nowadays, with all this, what's going on? Stick 'em up. Stick 'em up. Stick of glue. Did you get it? Silly arse. What's next on the agenda? It's going to take a little bit longer to warm up than that, I think. That was easier than I thought, actually. So, quite pleased with that. Another job done. Another lovely job done there. Now, I think I will actually leave the plugs because I don't want to tempt fate if anything goes a bit pear-shaped. But then all I've got to do is unplug it rather than start jumping through wires and desoldering and everything, you know. Do you know what I mean, Harry? that should do. Methinks, me hopes. I can't reach the bloody thing now. And I still have the switch if I need to. Yeah. Yeah, mate. I am quite happy with that. That'll do nicely. From the outside a minute to cool down. Big black cloud above us. Ouch! That was my foot. That was my foot, you know. It's okay, because I have another one. Quick tidy up, it'll be quick on your screen because it'll go like that. Not so quick on mine though. Oh, you bugger, you bugger. Need somewhere to put that now though, don't I? Right, let's get. Let's take the body off. Right. On these axles, on this particular chassis, if you turn these over, it will give you different ground clearance. I mean, at the moment, it's on the high setting and there ain't a lot of room under there, so depending on where you're running them, if you're going to run them on dead smooth ground, flip them over, put them lower to the ground. I can't, because I mean this has had hardly any run at all and you can see those scratches on the bottom already. But it is handy to know that you can change them if you want to. Just a little bit of versatility. This will be a very easy quick fix. I don't know why I bothered painting them. I don't know why I bother having them actually, because you can't even see them. There ain't enough holes or gaps in the wheels to see through to see them, because they're behind the main centre bulk. So doesn't make that much sense, but hey ho. My guns are get enough to get there and change it. Can I cheat? No, I guess I can. If it goes back in. Yeah, that was alright. Tight fit, but doable. And I just drop the bloody screwdriver. Why did this kit contain 10 bearings when you only really need 8? Or am I missing something? Was there another 2 that I somewhere on this build? I can't remember another 2, but maybe there was. Might have to consult the manual, but I don't particularly really want to strip it all down to do it. When I only plan to do it with them. Yep, another job done. Another one bites the dust. Now, what did I do with the bit that goes over it? Because it only comes with one, of course, for the front, as per. Um, 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 um. Right, that will do the front one. As for the back one, we need a bit of plastic, a bit of styrene or something, just to make a little bracket up. I've got a little off cut here somewhere. Right, that'll do, Scooby-Doo. I don't want much, do we? We don't want much, you know. Scooby-Doo! Scooby-Doo! That is, couldn't be any blunter, that drill bit, I think. Missed. You missed! Couldn't he be any blunter? There's the difference. There we go. Doesn't look pretty, but doesn't need to, because you ain't going to see it really. Job done. Job's a good one. Right, what's next, if anything?